Hello, KW. My name is Ryan Lord, and I'm a training specialist here on the KW Tech training team. And today we're going to be talking about a subject very close to my heart that is extremely exciting for all of our agents who have upgraded to the brand new Agent Sites experience in Command. And that is the launch of the addition of custom pages and custom landing pages to your KW branded agent site. So we're going to take a look and demonstrate how you can get started by adding those pages, as well as some other videos that we'll have for you that will go into depth on each of the components you can now add to your custom pages. So let's go ahead and check it out. I am here in my Command account, logged in and ready to go. And as with all things website and app related when it comes to Command, we're going to start with our consumer applet. That's the last icon there. That's where we manage everything related to our website. And if you have upgraded to the brand new Agent Sites experience, you're now going to have a single My Website tab here with a big blue button telling you exactly where you can go to make any edits or additions or changes to your agent site going forward. So when you click that Edit My Website button, you'll open up our brand new website builder here, where you can start to curate a library of content for any and everything that you'd like to add to your site. So keep in mind that you can find all that content with the search bar, but it stands to reason that if you're adding content, like in our case today of adding new pages to our custom sites, then we can click the plus sign right next to it to see all of those adding options and each of the types of content that can be added to our sites library. So with our main content types, we now see there's two new options available to us, which is custom pages and landing pages as well. So let's start off by explaining the difference between our custom pages and landing pages. And while they sound similar, there is a very big distinction. That is that our landing pages, as with the legacy or the previous experience of consumer, are not going to be directly visible to our clients on our navigation of our agent site. That means landing pages are going to be, for the most part, standalone. They will be accessible, of course, by the unique link that points to those, the URL of the page, but they're not going to be in the navigation menu of your website's page. And if you're looking to have your clients access something on a regular basis or have this available to anyone who stumbles across your website, then you're going to want to add a custom page rather than a landing page. So the big difference, again, to sum up, custom pages are going to be found in your site's navigation menu. Landing pages are going to be standalone and are going to be accessible only to those that have the direct link to that page. But whichever option you choose, the creation and the editing of those pages that you can now add to your site is going to be virtually the same. So let's go ahead and start by creating our custom page here to take a look at how easy it is to get started. With my custom page, I can now start by titling it with a unique title within my site's library. So I'm going to call this page "What's Going On in the Neighborhood." And by default, the internal name of that page is going to be the same as what you're titling it to the public. Now, that page title, as you can see on my dynamic preview that's updating in the center of my screen as I work, is going to be prominently displayed on your page itself. So if you would like to call it something a little more simple for your own internal organization purposes, you can change that internal name here. So maybe we'll just call this the neighborhood page. Internally, that's what it's going to show up as in my site library, but the title is what's going to be shown on the page itself. Now, as we scroll down a bit, we're then going to need to add and make some changes to the site page's header. And the header here is really just going to be a way for you to add a little bit of cosmetic flair to the top of this page, right? The title is already prominently displayed, but if for some particular reason you should want to hide it, you can do so there. And the eyebrow is actually going to be a way to include a link directly above that title. So if you want to have like a go back to where we were before type of link, then you might use the eyebrow for that purpose to allow clients to click that and return to the previous page they were accessing this from, or perhaps your home page, or whatever you might want to include a link that will be above the title in small print. So click here to go back. We'll use that example. And with the eyebrow link, you have an option to either point that custom link to an external website or to an internal page by selecting among other pages you've created within your site's library. So whatever that option is that you choose, do note that the eyebrow is going to be very small text right above the title itself. And you can probably hardly see it on my screen. It's going to be hardly visible on your custom pages as well. So do keep that in mind when it comes to this sort of content you're adding. Now with your image or your logo fields, this is where you're going to be able to add some of those cosmetic options. So with our images, as with anywhere in our new agent sites experience, we can lean on our site's library of content to pull from. So when I click that search bar for our images, I'll see images here that I've used anywhere else throughout my custom agent website. That means if it was used in a blog post and you uploaded it for that purpose, you can also repurpose it here. If you added it to another custom page, you can pull that into this custom page also, right? Or if it's just that you want to add something new to the library for this particular purpose, you'll also have the option to create a new image and add that to your site's content library forever. So I'm going to go ahead and select an image here to add that as the background of the title section within my header. And as you can see on my preview, that middle third or so of the image is what's going to be utilized as that background. And this is going to just be a way to add a little bit of visual flair and interest to the header section. Beyond that, you do also have the ability to add call to action buttons if you would like to link out to another site, whether it's internal or external, just like we could with that eyebrow link. So again, this is an opportunity for you to create a connection between this page and another that you would like to drive traffic to, but by no means do you have to include this if it's not something that works for the page you're creating. After that, adding content to the page itself is really going to be just as simple as adding modules, which will correspond to different sections of the page that you're building. And when you click that add module button here at the bottom of your screen, you'll see a variety of different types of modules that can be added and stacked upon each other to include all of those within the site page that you're building. So you can add one module if you've just got the idea for a text section on this page. You can add stat lists or testimonials that you've received in the past. Videos can be added to your custom pages or landing pages that you create, in addition to some miscellaneous modules like a contact form or the ability to embed HTML code or iframe another website entirely. So whatever path it is that you choose to create your custom site page, you can always add multiple modules to be able to really build the site page of your dreams. And creating your custom site pages or landing pages within your new KW agent site is really just that easy. But if you're looking for more detail on all those module types and how you might be able to get started with them and incorporate those into the page that you're building, then go ahead and click another video. I'll walk you through every one of those and how you can bring those to benefit your business. So check those out and start building those pages. I can't wait to see what you all create.